Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Arlington Weekly News. I'm Craig Nolan. Thanks for joining us.
Welcome back, Craig. I'm Daniel Pineda.
Rich Masabny.
Thanks, Daniel and Rich. A little week off. Everybody, if you ever get the chance, should go to Southern California and check out San Diego.
The weather's great, right?
It was gorgeous. So it was a nice respite to get out of this weather out here, and I'm going back someday soon.
You missed the snow.
It was great. Snowmageddon didn't happen.
Snowmageddon,
but we'll see what happens for the rest of springtime here. Spring is upon us. Here we go with our news show, News and Community Bulletin Board, news for seniors, Nort Beckerman and his Brain Healthy Minute, and Rich and his reviews, of course.
Hey, Rich.
Right, Rich?
I'm ready.
And a new and recurring feature we hope here tonight. Amy Sue is back. Amy Sue and Justine talking about family fun and things to do around St. Paddy's Day, which is coming up here this weekend. And that's our show. But before we begin, a reminder from my partner here.
That's right, Craig. Arlington Weekly News is available on youtube.com/Arlington Weekly News and the number 1. Or you can also visit us on facebook.com/Arlington Weekly News.
All right. Thanks, Daniel. Here we go with the first of our news items. All right. On Monday, the 11th, the panel discussion on gun violence was held at Washington High School. Hundreds of people from both sides of the gun control issue turned out. The event, called Preventing Another Newtown, a conversation on gun violence in America, was hosted by Congressman Jim Moran, who has proposed 2 pieces of gun control legislation. Panel participants included Alexandria Police Chief Earl Cook, Karen Marangi of Mayors Against Illegal Guns, and Josh Horowitz, the Executive Director of the Coalition to Stop Gun Violence. The audience voiced their strong feelings and opinions on quite a few issues with loud applause, and they made their noise, so they made their voices known. Daniel.
Well, the driver of a white 2008 BMW was killed Sunday morning, March the 10th, and the accident took place on Roslyn's T Bridge at around 5 a.m. Sami Ula, a 21-year-old man from Leesburg, was driving his car over the bridge at approximately 90 miles per hour when he hit the curb of a traffic island and then flipped 5 times. The roof of the sports car was sheared off, and his 2 passengers in their 20s remain in a coma.
Also, we have missing persons information to tell you about now. Arlington police are looking for a missing 16-year-old boy. Arwad Noor was last seen on Friday, 14 February. He is believed to have run away from a community-based boys group home in Clarendon, or in the Clarendon Boulevard area. He's about 6'2" and weighs 165 pounds. If you have any information on his whereabouts, please call this number, 703-558-2222. Daniel.
And for the last few weeks, we have been reporting on proposed budget changes, and we have more information. Arlington Public Schools' 2014 budget proposal will show an increase of over $520 million. This is 3.8% over last year's adopted budget. However, students' enrollment is projected to increase by 4.3%. With the budget as presented, revenues will fall short of budgeted costs. And that brings us to our next story, Craig.
And speaking of budgets, Arlington Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Pat Murphy, plans to maintain the school quality despite the system's projected revenue shortfall. According to Dr. Murphy, the APS budget was prepared with the underlying thought that ongoing programs and operations would be reviewed and evaluated for savings. In addition, it was felt that there would be prudent management of FY 2012 resources to fund one-time costs in FY 2014. Dr. Murphy also pointed out that there would have to be reliance on new revenue to fund student enrollment growth. For more details on the school budget allocations, you can visit the county schools website, and they'll give you more information there. Daniel.
Construction has started on a small Bochy Park near Boston Common Mall, and the park is next to the Boston parking garage at the corner of Glebe Road and North Randolph Street. It will have 2 courts and an enhanced green space with outdoor furnishing, accessible paths, and shrubs. The park and its surrounding fixtures should be completed this summer, and current improvements are temporary and will be replaced with something permanent in the future. In the meantime, the new Bochy Park will be a major improvement to what's in the space currently.
Bocce ball. You ever played bocce ball?
No, I haven't.
It's fun. You roll a ball out there, and then somebody else rolls a ball, and you try to knock the other person's ball out of the way.
Interesting.
It's relaxing and it's fun. All right, here we have information now on some student awards. We have a few award announcements to tell you about. A Kenmore Middle School 8th grader has won a prize for his painting of two children watching aerobatics. Daniel Myers took first place in the intermediate category, Virginia Division of the 2013 International Aviation Art Contest. Several other Arlington School students showcased their science and engineering projects at a Northern Virginia fair recently, at the Northern Virginia Fair. Some of the middle and high schoolers won in their categories. You can visit the Arlington Public Schools website for the full list of awardees and other participants.
Congratulations, absolutely.
Absolutely. Good job, students. And we'll be back with our CBB Community Bulletin Board file right after we hear from Nort Beckerman and his Brain Healthy Minute. Here's Nort.
Hi, I'm Nort Beckerman, the Brain Health Coach. The brain is the control center of the brain-body system. The brain controls everything. All elements in the brain-body system exist for a reason. Each element in the brain-body system has a purpose. That purpose is to help ensure the survival of the brain and your cognitive survival. The actions directed by your brain are based on the information that it's received, that it thinks it's received and is receiving. That information is stored in the brain's data storehouse as memory. New memories are only made when the brain is processing new information. Brain cells that aren't processing new information will be starved and will ultimately die off. The memories that the brain has are used as a backdrop to interpret the information that it's receiving. The brain only knows what's stored as memory. It issues directions based on what it knows. It doesn't know anymore. Your cognitive survival is based on the information that you have accumulated and the new information that you are accumulating in the brain's data storehouse. Make sure that you expose your brain to new information so that you can help ensure your cognitive survival. I'm Nort Beckerman, the Brain Health Coach. I'll see you next time for a Brain Healthy Minute.
All right, thanks, Nort. And remember, it's never too late to train your brain. So get out there and do some brain exercises at your first opportunity. Here we go with our CBB, or Community Bulletin Board file. From now until April 3rd, you can see art by Arlington students who won the Arlington Scholastic Art Awards at the Central Library. There are drawings, paintings, and ceramics on display from several very talented students. If you haven't already seen it, you can go take a look, check it out. You'll find the trip is well worthwhile. Daniel.
As I'm sure you know, Sunday, March the 17th is St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's
and there's no question that several bars around Arlington will celebrate. But here are a few events you may not know about. For family members of all ages, you can take Metro to easily access some family-friendly events. At the Kennedy Center, you can watch the local dance troupe, Colkin Stool, a traditional Irish dance, perform for free on the Millennium Stage. And the D.C. area St. Patrick's Day's parade will be accessible from the Federal Triangle, Archives, Navy Memorial, and Smithsonian Metro stations. And the parade starts at noon, and you can visit WMATA.com and use the rider tools to look up train and bus times. Craig.
And if you're 21 or over, here's some information for you. Arlington Cinnamon Draft House will host a special St. Patty's Day movie starting at 6 p.m. The movie Boondock Saints, starring William Dafoe, Sean Patrick Flannery, and Norman Reedus. It's about two Irish brothers who decide that eliminating mafia thugs is their calling in life. The movie costs $6.50. The Draft House has adult beverages and a variety of foods that you can order during the movie at a little extra cost. For more information, call this number, 703-486-2345 for details. Finally, the St. Patrick's Day Sober Ride program will be available if you don't have a designated sober driver for your festivities. Sober Ride drivers will run from Sunday at 4 p.m. to 4 a.m. Monday morning. Cab rides under $30 are free, but you must be 21 or older to qualify. For more information, 800-200-8294 or 800-2000. I don't know if that's 2000 or 200, 800-200, taxi, T-A-X-I, for your ride. All right, in Arlington, Red Top Cab is participating. You can also visit their website, www.wrap.org. Go bar ride for details. All right, we hope you got that. Anyway, we'll be back with our News for Seniors segment right after we hear from our man about town, Rich Misabi.
Hey, Rich, how are you?
Thank you. Fine, boys. Fine. For the second time in its 12-year history, Cinetic Theater is offering a production where they're silent actors, but they're splashing around in water. Really big kind of pool around there. As a founding artistic director, Pata Tishkovili, the water is our stage, as he says. The production is Shakespeare's The Tempest, and it's the ninth of Cinetic's silent Shakespeare series. The Tempest is a romantic drama and begins with a boat washing ashore with Prospero, played by Philip Fletcher, and his younger daughter Miranda, played by Irina Cavazzi. On land or water, it's a very wonderful show, as they always do. You know, they've won 1 million awards already from Helen Hayes. The Tempest is playing at Crystal City Theater at 1800 South Bell Street through March 24. For information, tickets 703-824-8060 or check the web, cinetictheater.org. There's some nice pictures of it there. Just extended through March 24 is Studio's Mother with a hat. Figure it out. Mother with a hat. If the title is if the title is off-putting, please get over it, will you? Written in 2011, winning 6 Tony nominations in New York. It's a gritty show, but ask Cam Pippin, he'll tell you it's a funny show. Set in New York City. Where else, right? Written by playwright and New Yorker Stephen Gerges. It's about an ex-con, Jackie, and his counselor and their relationship with their women. Jackie is seeing Veronica and Ralph with Victoria, and their relations get feisty, and it's still funny. And God, Jackie's cousin is a guy with a bat. He has a bat stuck in his pants there, Julio. It's always ready for a fight. Beautifully directed. Don't miss this one. I think it's good. I'm glad I don't have to say what the show is again. 202-332-3300. Check the website, studiotheater.org, for the full spelling of mother. Okay, if you love veal parmesan, I'm telling you, you got to go up to Richmond Highway at 8430 Richmond Highway in Alexandria, not too far actually from Fort Belvoir, for Pias Italian restaurant. It's worth the trip. If you like veal parmesan, it's the best I've had anywhere, and I dig it. Most their entree served with salad and spaghetti. For starters, I'd recommend their very lightly fried calamari, and they got escargot. When's the last time you've had escargot? Okay, so selecting an entree there is easy. There are 15 pasta dishes, 10 chicken deals. It's a wonderful place, and they got a Sunday buffet that will not quit. Pima's is phone number 703-619-5005. Let's see, they got a website. It's Pias Italian something or other. Anyway, all right, I want to tell you about another great restaurant, the Lebanese Taverna. It's particularly one in Westover. That's the one that started everything.
The original one.
That's right, about 35 years ago.
Place.
I was a young boy when I first went in there, you know?
So was
I was a toddler.
Just a toddler.
Being Lebanese, I know what good Lebanese food is, and believe it or not, they got it. I've known the Abanajam family for some 35 years, and they are nice. Tanios and Maria modest beginnings and everything. They started the whole thing, and now look at them. They got their 5 grown kids, 2 beautiful daughters, and everybody running everything. Last week, I went in there in the restaurant, Washington Boulevard, and I did a cooking show with Chef Immer Garcia. He's been there for about 10 years. And the manager, Farida Abu Draha, of course, and there's Joe. If you've ever been in the place, Joe guy, he'd been there forever. We started a wonderful sampling, wonderful baba ganoush, everything else.
Baba ganoush.
Yeah,
Kibbe,
tabbouleh, kibbe, the whole thing. That's right.
Oh, yeah, right.
And I was surprised that this guy made a bouillabaisse. This knocked me out. Anyway, their phone number is 703-241-8681. Take a look at those pictures. I wish I were in one of them. But look at that pretty family of theirs on the left. Anyway, their website is LebaneseTaverna.com. And finally, I want to tell you, I go around the Beltway, right? I stop at nothing for you. I do this for you.
What a guy.
Yeah.
Over
in Ellicott City, Maryland, at the Glen Elg Country School, these kids, these juniors and seniors in high school, did a day in Hollywood and a night in the Ukraine. I tell you the truth, I was knocked out by the performances, their singing, the tap dancing. There were about 50 of these kids, and it was wonderful. I was going to say it was directed really nice by Carol Graham Layan, and this is. They did this show, for example, Act 1, it was like in front of Grauman's Chinese Theater. They changed their name, as you know, recently. Every person sang or danced nicely, and these are kids. I got nose drops older than them.
I'm sure.
Kudos to choreographers Lester Holmes and Carol Ann, and co-musical directors Brant Schalkeholm and Jeff Yates. Act 2, and I'll be out of here, people. I know they can't wait till I cut me off. Act 2 was takeoff on the Marx Brothers movie featuring Tyler Hooper as Groucho. This kid is wonderful. Remember this name, Tyler Hooper. Remember mine first, Rich Masab. Then you can remember his.
Of course.
Cooper Taylor, he was wonderful as Chico, and Connor Burke as Harpo. And the Marx Brothers, amazing comedic timing for these kids. Congratulations to these kids. In fact, from now on, if you got something good at the high school here, call me up, and I'll send one of these guys to cover it. Okay?
Hey, thanks a lot.
Country Club School, Glen Elg Country Club School. Website is Glenegg. It's on there, .org. Thanks, folks. That was wonderful.
You send out your reviewers.
Yeah. And Rich, one more time, what was the name of that play?
Oh, I don't know.
Sure, yeah. You don't know.
Who's the Tyler guy?
That's right.
I
Whatever
like
it
remember
is.
him.
Don't be
Keep
bothering
an
me
eye out
about
for him.
details like that.
I don't mess with the details. All right. Thanks, Rich. Okay, here we go now. As promised, our News for Seniors segment. And here we go.
Where are your
Over to camera
glasses?
2. Oh, yes, thank you. My News for Seniors glasses. Where would I be without people to remind me to put my glasses on? All right, 3 new fitness programs will start in March. Langston Brown Senior Center will host a chair hatha yoga class, plus a bend, breathe, and balance class that combines yoga and Pilates. Arlington Community Center will be the location of a kukuwa 8-session African dance exercise program. Kukuwa.
Kukawa.
These programs join over 30 other programs, 30 other programs, fitness programs for seniors available at senior centers throughout Arlington. For more information, give them a call, 703-228-4745.
Kukawa.
Kukawa. Daniel.
Well, Arlington's Educational Theater Company is conducting a 10-week workshop on theater appreciation, and the workshop is for adults 55 years of age and older. It begins on Wednesday, March the 20th at 11:30 a.m. at Aurora Hills Senior Center. Participants will read plays, study theater history, and learn about the artistic process. Classes consist of lectures, discussions, and video clips of performances. The cost for all 10 sessions is $40 or $5 per class. For more information and to register, call 703-228-5722. And you can even be criticized by Rich Masami, right?
Well,
Eventually, yeah.
Life's not complete until you've had a review by Rich. Okay, here we go. Kukawa. The question, some information on wills and trusts now. The question, whether wills or trusts are better when planning your estate is always coming up. Now you'll may be able to get the answer. Attorney Chris Guest will meet with seniors about wills and trusts. He'll talk about which ones are best for your particular situation and planning your estate. The program will be held Thursday, March 21 at 1 in the afternoon at Culpeper Garden Senior Center. He'll discuss the factors that determine which techniques will work best, as well as common mistakes people make when planning their estates. This is a free 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 program. Call Culpeper Garden Senior Center to register. Here is their number, 703-228-4403. Daniel.
Betty Davis said it first. Old age is not for sissies.
Absolutely. She's
Aging
right.
presents a new set of challenges which need to be met with determination and sometimes even humor. These new challenges will be addressed on Wednesday, that's March the 20th at 1:30 p.m. at Euro Hills Senior Center by Patricia Sands from the medical team, Inc. Call 703-228-5722 to register for this free program.
Texting, don't you love it?
Texting, yeah.
Don't you love it? Well, the basics of how to use texting will be available. Texting or Kukawa.
Easy for you to say.
Easy for me to say. To seniors on Tuesday, March 19, 6 in the evening at Walter Reed Senior Center. It will be taught by a group of tech-savvy teens. Look out. Knowing how to text is important because during an emergency, telephones may not be working, but you may still be able to get a text message out there. You know, exercise your thumbs. More information, 703-228-0955 for this FREE free program. And as always, thanks to Judy Masabny of OSAP, Office of Senior Adult Programs, for helping us out and sending us these announcements. Thanks, Judy. We appreciate it. And now, in what we hope will be a continuing series of segments on this show here, is Miss Amy Sue and Justine with some family fun with St. Paddy's Day just right around the corner. Amy.
When Irish eyes are smiling. Hi, this is Amy Sue Huey and my beautiful 13-year-old daughter, Justine, and we're here to bring you a new segment called Family Fun. And there is lots of family fun to be had in and around Arlington. Now, of course, one of the most fun holidays to be had in March is, of course, St. Patrick's Day, the wearing of the green. And also in March, this March, is Easter. Mostly we look for Easter in April, but this March, Easter is in March. So anyways, if those two holidays, St. Patrick's Day and Easter, don't float your boat, we have many other holidays that you might enjoy, such as National Pig Day. We have Peanut Butter Lovers Day. If pets had thumbs day, the things they might do. Multiple Personality Day. Frozen Food Day. Crown Roast of Pork Day. Be Nasty Day. Panic Day. Middle Name Pride Day. Speaking of which, yes, Elizabeth, and mine is Sue, Amy Sue, because my parents are from West Virginia. Earmuff Day. Worship of Tools Day. I asked my husband to send me with a lightweight tool that I could pick up. Apparently he thinks I'm a lot stronger than I am. We have Popcorn Lovers Day. Let's try it a little higher this time. Did you catch it? She's a lot better than I am. We have Potato Chip Lovers Day. All right, you work on those. Everything you say is wrong day. I bet there's a mother out there who invented that. Probably my mother. Anyway, Incredible Kid Day. And then one of my favorites, Alien Abduction Day. Chocolate Covered Raisin Day. Now that's a day I can definitely get behind. Those are one of my favorite candies. Waffle Day. Yum. National Joe Day. And Joe Magnanello, if you're watching, yes, I'm a married woman. But for you, baby, I'm single. Call call me. Anyways, something on a stick day. Who doesn't love food on a stick? I love food on a stick. We have corn dogs, lollipops,
and people.
People?
Yep, that's
People on a stick? That's right. That is actually my brother, Jason. He wanted to go to New York when I won a trip to New York, so we put my brother Jason on a stick, and he got to go to New York. Now, there's also lots of fun things that happened in March. Coca-Cola, my favorite drink, was invented in March. Rubber bands were invented in March. Jeopardy debuted in March in 1964. Elvis went in the Army in 1964. And Ken, Barbie's main squeeze, yes, these were my Ken dolls, turned 50 this year in March. They originally sold for $350. Can you believe that? They just went for auction. Dig yours out. I love you guys, but hey, you're going on eBay. Just sold for $350,000. Now, if you are looking for something so fun to do, there is going to be a spaghetti bingo and silent auction for the Homeward Trails Animal Rescue. Who doesn't love dogs? So please join Homeward Trails Animal Rescue Saturday, March 16th at 6 p.m. for a family-friendly night of fun at the 3rd annual Spaghetti Bingo fundraiser. The tickets are $20 for adults, $10 for children under 10, and tickets are for all you can eat spaghetti. There should be a spaghetti day. Salad, bread, dessert, soft drinks, and 5 bingo cards. So, Homeward Trail Spaghetti Bingo fundraiser will be held at the Unitarian Universalist Church of Arlington. I think our producer Don goes there. Of Arlington, 444 Arlington Boulevard in Arlington. So go ahead and check that out. And if you are a parent or a kid and you have a fun activity coming up, give us a call or email us here at the Arlington Weekly News. And thank you, Justine, for helping me here at Family Fun. See you next time.
Thank you, Amy Sue and Justine, and a little trivia, family fun, St. Patty's Day style. Good to have Amy Sue back.
Yeah, I mean, last
Yeah,
time she was
right?
here
Yeah,
was
yeah.
2011, right?
Quite a while, so
Yeah.
nice to have Amy Sue back, and we hope we'll be seeing more of her
Absolutely.
and Justine and the whole Huey family. How about that? Okay.
Absolutely, yeah.
Anything else to add before we go?
Good night.
Good night. Good
Good
idea.
night,
All right.
yes.
Thanks for that reminder, Rich. That's a wrap for this edition of the Arlington Weekly News. We thank you for watching. Next week, you be there, and we'll be here, and we'll do it all again. Have a safe week. Bye-bye. Notice that.